we weren't supposed to be here, literally and figuratively speaking. First place we lived at, which is like so interesting thinking back at it now. Like, we lived in a converted garage. Where we started to where we're at now, we're not done. I always feel like after every accomplishment, I'm like, okay, so what's next? Because this is just the beginning now. Like, what else is out there?
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the vlog, and today you'll see behind me there is a freaking mess. Yesterday we did not film the move-in process. It was very simple, but I'm explaining one reason why. I'm gonna take full accountability. Starting off the vlog, we take accountability, is going to be this. I crashed out yesterday. I was very stressed yesterday. Some personal family stuff, but then again with this move, this is the most expensive rent I've ever had in my life, but this is also the most luxurious place that I've ever had in my life. We have ever had in our life. On top of that, in Irvine, one of the most expensive cities to live in Orange County. But at the end of the day, I'm blessed to be here. I just had to crash the house. I didn't want to film, didn't want to do anything. I was being a little crybaby. And at the end of the day, I'm human. I'm just going to call myself out and be accountable. And that's why we missed the move in here. But shout out to my brother. Shout out to Cody, which you'll probably see him probably later on today or sometime in the video or sometime in a video. Cody's my trainer, my friend, my trainer. He's on my podcast. My little brother is my little brother. So moving is, I mean, I'm not going to say, I don't know what you would count this as. But I will show the whole place today. Up there is a loft. There's our living room. Right here is our bedroom. We got the bed set up. We got the TV set up. There may be 25 different holes inside that bad boy. That's okay. My goal today is to build the couch, put up our big TV, possibly go buy another TV for the loft, and then Frankie, and get rid of all the trashes as Frankie and her sister unpack all this stuff. And yeah, just get it moving, because right now there's no organization. Everything is in chaos. I have not hit the gym this is my second day not hitting the gym. But it's all right. Right now, I don't feel guilty not hitting the gym when things like this happen, because we're moving, we're unpacking, we're getting stuff done. If I can squeeze a 30 minute little arms in, I'm definitely gonna get that done. But right now, my priority is getting my house situated, so therefore my structure's back in line, and I could be the best coach and the best version of myself. So right now, let's go. We're gonna go look for a couch or an upstairs loft. Actually, let me show you this real quick. Let me show you how badass this is. Let me just show you. Look at this. Look at, you know? Let's not talk about that if I was 600 pounds, I wouldn't even fit through this thing, because it's kind of tight. But look, we got our snowboards up here right now. We're gonna switch that up. But yeah, this is gonna be the loft. This is a cool area. Look at this, look how bad this is. Look at this. You see the whole place from here? Honestly, just a big blessing. Later in the video, I'll sit down with Frankie, we'll kind of talk, but we couldn't get it approved for, we would walk into places like this and laugh. I couldn't get approved for a $28,000 Jeep before. So be able to be in a luxury loft is absolutely just a blessing. It was a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of hard work to continue to keep doing stuff like this. But at the end of the day, I really do think weight loss for more than just weight loss, because it's helped me build discipline, consistency. It's helped me build a career in my life that I didn't really know where I was gonna be going. I thought I was gonna be working in a vape store my whole life. So it's a blessing. So when you see stuff like this, I'm never flexing, I'm never flaunting, I'm never doing any of that. All I am is sharing my journey and what I've got to build, and letting you know that I'm no different than you. I was going down a very bad direction, and I changed it around, and it happened over time.
Hey YouTube, nice to see ya. So Big Tuna, I'm sure, has told you we're moving, so we've been kind of running around, so I forgot to pick up the camera, but we are picking up our dining table. But hi, remember to get a moving blanket so you don't scratch your furniture. But then, honestly, did you show them all the boxes we have at the house?
Yeah, I started vlogging the house.
It's bad. So we picked up my sister. She's gonna help out organize, because my soul needs to be done in like the next 2 days. Even if I have to go back and like let me put you down, and reorganize things, I just need everything out of a box and somewhere, and then figure it out from there. And I already broke a nail. I just got this set, love it. Dreamy Nails by Ellie does it. She's in Buena Park or Fullerton, one or the other. Yeah, I just got this set and I already broke a nail. Disgusting. Anyway, I'll see you back at the house, unless we go buy another TV right now. I'll let you know. We're back at home. It is terrible in here. We've been at it since about 8 a.m. on and off. So woke up at 7:30. We made breakfast at home because we don't want to eat out. We enjoy home cooked meals, so we're making sure we still stick to that.
because we genuinely enjoy it, other than the fact that it does save money, and also it's just better. I like it. But yeah, so we left the house at about 8:30, and then we were on a hunt for a couch for a couple hours, but it was a bust. We picked up the table. I think I was talking to you then when we picked up the table, but now we're back home. It's been like 3-4 hours since we've been back home from picking up the couch, and honestly, it doesn't look like we did anything. If anything, it looks worse. Let me show you. Hold on. The TV was put up. Then got the couch, but everything else just looks like a dumpster fire. Right now, it seems like I'm alone, but I have one of my brothers and one of my sisters over helping me, but I told Big Tuna to get out. He's more helpful when he's not around when it comes to this stuff, because I have a way. I'm pretty manic when it comes to where I like my things. So I told him to take the baby out to, let me flip this over. I told him to take the baby to the pool so me and her mommy can turbo this. So right now what I'm working on is spices. So what I'm doing is, if I fix everything exactly how I want it, it's gonna take triple the amount of time. So I'm just putting things somewhere in the general area where I want it. So for example, my seasonings, right? That's definitely not how I would want it to stay, but this is the area I want it in, so I'm just gonna put it here. And then once everything finds, again, a general home, then I'll start to condense everything, get rid of what I don't need, and like put these, fill them up with where they go. And yeah, wait, I didn't even show you.
With being only down the street, I still end up being late today. So I did not get to film any of my conversations that I have, which I normally don't film anyways, but I do want to kind of get, like, maybe turn the camera when we have a good topic. But I didn't get to do that, but I'm going to bring you guys along with the gym and stuff like that. Also, comment down below. Let me know what part of my lifestyle you want to see, or you just like enjoying just everything that I do post when it comes into just lifestyle, things that we do, stuff like that. Majority of the stuff I don't want to say gym content. I always want to post stuff that's going to be value, and I feel like there's so much content of people just going to the gym already. I feel like I don't want to be that other person, but cooking ideas, meal planning, prepping, being organized, you know, just really documenting my whole entire life of, you know, just, you know, being a healthy and happy lifestyle. Sorry, I'm bringing you guys all over the place with me getting ready for the gym. Even to the point of, like, I just realized today, like, leaving the house, like, I'm carrying 3 bags with me. I got food, I got gym stuff, I got supplements, I got this, I got that. It seems like a lot to someone, but to me, it's everything I need to be successful in the day. And I kind of want to, like, document and share things like that as we keep going. I find this vlogging stuff to be very weird, and not the fact that I'm holding the camera, because I think I've been doing that since I've, you know, been in high school. I think my first vlog I ever put out, I just graduated high school in 2009 actually, which is very embarrassing. Not that I graduated 2009, but that I was, you know, holding camera up in 2009 when no one even knew what the hell we were even doing. But anyways, I find it really be weird, because I don't consume a lot of vlogs, but I feel I do consume a lot of content that brings value and not just showing a lifestyle or trying to flex or trying to get you to buy some type of freaking course. So that's where my head's at. Comment down below. Let me know what more you want to see, or if you're just liking this, the being consistent, the posting the vlogs and the podcast and stuff like that. Speaking of podcasts, I do have to shoot when I get back, so we got to hurry up and get to the gym, get this workout in. We're not going to rush it, and then we're going to come back because I have to shoot a podcast. I want to post a podcast today because my editor didn't have enough the content, and I don't want to miss a Monday, because at the end of the day, there's stuff we need to get done, and there's people that are waiting for the podcast. So let's hit the gym, and then we'll come back and shoot a podcast, edit a podcast, upload a podcast, along with finishing up all my Zoom calls. So it's a busy day today.
I forgot to check in with you guys last night before we went to bed. We just crashed out. So it's the next morning, made some breakfast, and now I'm gonna tackle the closet. It's a lot of stuff that has to go in here. Why does it look like I'm sitting in those, if you're a millennial, you'll get it, the OG apology videos on YouTube? Why is this giving this vibe? But what I was thinking of, that's why I turned on the camera, was how Big Tuna mentioned last night, or in the earlier clip, how he gave his perspective on like what the move has meant to him, and he wanted me to share mine. And I feel like, I mean, I didn't hear what he said on his, which I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be very similar to what I say. This move means a lot, because we weren't supposed to be here. Literally and figuratively speaking. When Big Tuna and I first got together, we were early 20s, so we're like figuring shit out. And I guess you never finish figuring shit out, but you know, you're really young and impressionable, and you know, we got lost in just wanting to make something happen, but really not knowing where to go, because we generally just had him and I. We just had each other. Like, we had love of family, obviously, but as far as like what our dreams and everything were, we just had each other, because they never made sense to anyone. And I promise you, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say we always knew it was gonna be weight loss. That was the last thing I would have ever thought of that we'd be at. But we always wanted more of something. Like, my job has always been to support Big Tuna in anything that he shows even minor interest to, because I believe in that man's talent no matter what it is. So when we first started dating, it was him managing a vape store and then getting the funding to open one up himself. That didn't pan out. And then after that, he started videography. So, but before that, he was always interested in YouTube. So I always thought, like, he's so creative, and he's so, and I'm not looking at him with like love, but I always thought of, this man is so creative. Like, I don't know why he's not doing more with his personality. So I'm like, dude, and you're so like fun. Like, people would want to watch this. So I remember having a conversation with him at the first place we lived at, which is like so interesting thinking back at it now. Like, we lived in a converted garage. That was our first home together. And I won't sit here and play a sad song, because like, we were so happy. We didn't feel like we went without. We weren't embarrassed of where we were living, because one, we did always keep it clean no matter what, and we're just happy together. But it was crazy. It was a converted garage where even our bedroom area didn't have a closet, and right next to our bed was the like toilet, pretty much, with the little divider. And I remember him taking his morning poop, and I'm like, hey, I have an idea. And I was like about to leave to work, and he's like, what is it? I'm like, I feel like you need to start YouTube. You need to do something on social media. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, no, listen. And I gave him like this whole business proposal, and he's like, okay, I'm down. And then I remember at the time my credit was shot, but I was able to get credit line at Curaçao, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy this man a GoPro, and that's what he's going to use to become a YouTuber. And that was like the start of everything, I feel, because I don't feel like if that didn't happen, we obviously wouldn't be here. And it took so many things for me to be able to sit here so comfortably. Like, it was so much fucking work. I remember having to even share a car with him. So actually, side note, a lot of people don't know that I haven't technically had my own car for like 10 years. I've had to share my car with him or not have one because we had muscle cars. Mine got totaled, and then he got me a Jeep. And then when he started videography, it wasn't making ends meet, so he had to like do Uber in order to supplement what we needed for money. So he needed my car to do Uber. So I never had like my own car for a while, right? For the last 10 years. And then now I have my own car. I live in baby's trying to come in here. I live in an apartment that I dreamed of, like literally dreamed of, for ever since I was a teenager, watching the shows like Gossip Girl and stuff like that. Like I always wanted like a loft, always. And then when we walked in here, and I was just like, holy shit, like I've dreamed of this fucking place, and I'm here, and it's possible. And like I'm here, like it's so crazy. But I feel like I'm rambling, I'm not even making sense, but it's amazing what hard work will get you. And I don't mean the apartment itself, I just mean of like where we started to where we're at now. We're not done. I always feel like after every accomplishment, I'm like, okay, so what's next? Because this is just the beginning now. Like what else is out there? But yeah, like we started in a converted garage, and then, you know, Big Tuna started a business, and then we ended up living with family for a couple years while we started the taco business, the meal prep company, and then Big Tuna started losing weight, so then he became a coach at a gym. Like even then I was just like, oh my god, like that's all we're doing, like this is amazing. And then there was more, and then there was opportunity of having our own space, but it meant leaving the state. So we went to Vegas, and the apartment there was beautiful. I'm sure you guys have seen it before, and it was amazing, but it was Vegas, it was in California. So what we got there, we would pay 5-6 grand out here. So to be able to come back to Orange County, one of the most expensive counties I believe in California, like, and just come in and be like, I want this, and then start the paperwork immediately and get approved right away, and like there was no issue. Like I really hope that anyone who's in the trenches right now will know that it gets better. You just have to fucking keep going. Because like when AJ and I first started dating, my credit score was in the low 400s because I didn't like know about credit. I didn't know how to use it or how I could use it to my advantage, because I always grew up hearing cash is king, you don't use credit, stay away from credit. And I let family members use my credit, so because I didn't know the importance of it, so I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I got to 400, so he actually explained to me how important it is, no matter what, even if you're dirt broke, always have good credit, because that is currency. And to be able to come now to apply for the apartment and just be like, sign paperwork, like, okay, you're good to go. And they didn't even verify my income, because I mean they didn't need it because Big Tuna had plenty of income to qualify, but they just looked at the credit like, you're good, this is your move-in date. And it's been amazing. And now I'm excited to see like what's next, but I want to savor the moment now that I have and make this place a home, because even though I dreamed of it, it's still work, and we have to make it a home and make memories here until we're on to the new chapter. But I'm so happy that you guys like even care to watch it like this. So if you have any like video ideas, like just let us know. One thing I will say, we're not gonna do any kind of skits or couple stuff, because we're not like for the gram people. But if you want to see like a day in the life of like anything of Big Tuna, his supplements, or a day in his life, or us meal prepping, day in my life, because a lot of people feel like I don't do anything for a living, which is fine. I think it's our fault because we kind of lead people to believe that. But if you want to see like a in-depth of what I do in a day, like just let me know. I don't want to put out stuff that you don't care about, but if there's anything you're interested in, we're obviously more than happy to share with you. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully this space will be already put together, and then I'll give you guys a little walkthrough.
Look at this guy just sitting down. God, the kind of coach just sits down doing nothing. Guy makes it look like he's working.
You got 3. You're right there. Hey, boys.
My shoulder's gotten a lot better, but it's still not 100%. So when I do the flies like that, I can't really separate as much as Cody does, because my shoulder right here is still messed up. I thought it would get a lot better after healing from the skin move surgery, but actually popping off a test and Also, not doing any workout actually made my shoulder a lot worse. I thought I was gonna be able to recover, but it has not. So
hey YouTube, I got to the office with Big Tuna. We're gonna shoot a podcast. Right now we don't have anyone manning the camera, so we're just gonna run off of one camera before our girl Jay comes to pick up everything. But it's a little behind the scenes.
all right, ready? Remember, there's only one camera, so ready. And what's going on, everybody? And welcome back to Modify Your Life.